This is the best day ever. That's the Rapunzel pun.
A
That's
dream,
the best day ever.
a dream comes
yes,
true. Another build of yours.
This is my most recent build. First time I've shown it. So for a lot of people, if you're not a Disney hardcore fan, you might not recognize this. This is Ariel's palace. It was Prince Eric's palace, but they got married, so it's now Ariel's. And the majority of the views of the palace often come from here and looking in. So it's a Little Mermaid. And most people never have seen how the build is structured all the way around. So I'm really delighted to be the first person to ever build this. Yeah.
It's always going to be the first one. What I like here is the structure of the kind of bridge over there.
Yeah.
The pathway.
Yeah, so that's a pathway to a bathhouse up there, but again, it's from the movie, right? And it's an iconic part of it. And I looked at doing arches, but it's way too bricky, so I wanted to have it rocky. Lots of studs on there. There's not a lot of studs anywhere else, so I selectively choose where I want the studs to be. Lego on their builds always need studs out, right? They'll never do studless, so I try to put some in.
And I know that you like to build like round structures. And here we go again.
I don't like to build round structures, actually, but I have to build round structures, and they're really hard to do.
You love it.
Yeah, well, I love trying to find, if you look at all my builds, a different way to build it. So these are with 1x2 log bricks, get a bit of a texture in the wall, and you don't really see much of a pattern. But yeah, pretty stable all the way in there, so came all this way without breaking.
I always, would like to know some secrets. You know me. You are a musician, and I have to ask you that stuff. But what is the secret here when it comes to the roof?
Thank you for asking. I'll show you. Yeah. So it is built within full interior, although I haven't kitted it all out yet. We'll get that piece up. So you can actually take a look in there, and you can see the angles that I've got. So you want to come from this angle and look in. So I've got a Technic frame holding it into place with the tiles, and then they just wedge into the bricks, so it's stable, completely stable. All the roofs are the same, but it's because of the degree pitch that I needed. That's where it was what I wanted. And we have a gap. Would normally have a gap up here, and I filled it with one of these little chair rails, I think, or something. So that's my secret to the roof. Seeing as you asked.
Thank you so much for showing me that. And we have like what is always like a nice addition here. We have like the rocks in the middle, which is very, very cool.
Oh yeah, so rocks are a bit of a pain. So you've got the rocks here and the rocks in the middle. They're there because the shore's hitting the building. Strategically, this is a palace that can't be breached because you have really no access points. A small shoreline, a docking station, and a small way to get in the back. But yeah, I just built massive ugly rocks and threw them in there. And it was very pleasant to do it that way.
Nothing is ugly here, Martin. Don't say something like that. And on top of that, we have like this area where I would like to sit, I have to say.
You may. Do you want to sit there? There's a banjo there for you to play as well.
All right, here we go. Exactly.
That'd be yours, yeah. Yeah, so again, from the movie, so I'm just kind of replicating stuff, but what I like about this, one of the iconic bits is this curved stairway. And that was the last bit I built because I knew it was going to be a challenge, so I waited till last. But I just bent the bricks a little bit, and I feel like I got the effect that I needed.
Oh, are we talking about an illegal building technique here?
Very legal building. If I do it, it's all legal.
Everything is legal here.
Like illegal. Yeah, let's call it illegal.
And one last look here from the back, which is awesome. We have this tree, like in this area, which looks cool too.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wobbly tree. No, I've got it back up. Yeah, this is a little courtyard. So reference in the original material is the courtyard there with a couple of guards and then a clock tower. So that's what I put in there, and a tree. So I took what is the only reference material and threw it in there. So it should be as accurate as it can be.
Martin, and if somebody is out there who would like to know more about your builds, you should head over to Brick Snaps on MySpace.
They can get a Brick Space on MySpace or Martin Harris or Andreas' channel. Yeah, so Zuzumengebatout. Yeah.
That's the way it is. Martin, always good to see you.
Yes, sir. Cheers. Thank you.